What is up, guys? Um, I'm doing okay. I hope you guys are doing okay. So I just ran a mission that was level 4, but what I am trying to do is let me back up a second here. I am trying to get...
You're here. That galaxy awaits.
So, I saved up enough SC through farming and just unlocking, these things here. So when you're going through, when you get these, like, super credit unlocks, you can save them. You don't have to use them. I think a lot of people feel you need to pay actual cash to unlock the premium war bonds when you actually don't need to. It took me a while, but you earn SC through doing multiple things in the game, multiple missions, but also just in general. You do unlock them through the regular war bond as well, right here. So you have a few different ways to go about it. But as far as farming goes, what I kind of like to do is
Ready for another mission, Helldiver?
go to level 2. Level 2 missions are usually decent to kind of pull this off. It doesn't matter which one. But if you're trying to farm medals or super credits or just like common samples, this is kind of the way to go about it. You're gonna abandon that mission, and you could do this solo. I'm doing this solo. If you're leveled up enough and you have the necessary stratagems to kind of handle it, then by all means, you should totally do it. So in this case here, there's only one objective. Now there are probably sub things to do here. It might be one outpost, maybe one satellite station, possibly. But what you want to do is try to drop. So I like dropping at the extraction point furthest away so I can traverse the map. So I'm going to drop here, and since I'm doing a solo run, the automatons are a little bit different. So I'll take the orbital laser. I just unlocked the 500 kg bomb, so I am going to take that to mess around with that a little bit more. And I'm just going to take this one for now with the orbital laser. I think that'll do it. And then shield generator pack is critical for the automatons. It is brutal without it. Now, I won't really need a support weapon that deals a lot of damage with this, because at level 2 you're not getting super heavies or heavily armored automatons or terminids. If you want additional firepower, you could go with the machine gun, possibly grenade launcher. Railgun, useful. Love the autocannon as well, but it's kind of overkill for this. So I ran a mission recently with a guy with a stalwart. I hadn't used the stalwart before, and it's actually pretty decent for being a really fast shooting gun. I think pairing this with the breaker, which is what I normally run, is perfect for this. But since I'm doing it solo, I am going to call down the Galley Sentry just to make extraction a little bit easier. And I'm trying to move quick, so I'm going to do the stamina enhancement as opposed to the vitality enhancement. And away we go. So the goal here is to not take out every single patrol or take out every single automaton factory that you see. If you want to, by all means, I'll probably do it because it's fun. But the main goal is looking for loot. And let me get my shield pack first. So these are usually going to be automaton factories or terminid hives if you're playing the bugs. But normally the compass is pretty good about laying out where things might be. You just got to start walking around. When you start doing that, you will kind of find your bearings and get a good handle on where you need to be going. But I am going to take out this. Alright, so I'm going to drop the 500 kg bomb because I have it. Nope, that's not it. There. It is very satisfying to use the 500. I should have unlocked it sooner. Awesome. The cooldown is not bad. No, you bastard. Of course. Of course you have to call in the bot drop annoyance. But again, it's a level 2, so it shouldn't be that bad. Okay, one semi-heavy. These guys aren't terrible. You gotta aim for the head. There. Not too bad. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. You see the question mark on the compass. You're gonna want to start using that as your, again, we're looking for medals, super credits, samples. It's usually what you farm. This is one. Alright, so there's a patrol. I don't have to engage the patrol. I'm just going to let them pass. I will take what I can from here. Well, they found me anyway, so that didn't matter. Cool. No, you don't. Nope. Okay. Anything else around here? So, the one downside to playing solo is you cannot open these vaults or lockers, whatever they're called. You need 2 people to do them, which kind of suck. So that's one downside to running solo. But, you can still get a bunch of stuff without it. It's just, it would be nice to be able to get those as well, but it doesn't seem possible. I can't tell if there's something there. It's not popping up on the radar, so, on the compass, I'm going to say there's nothing there. So there's definitely something there, though. So this is what you're looking for. You see that light, this flickering here? That can help you when you're starting off on a map. If you have the high ground, you can kind of see everything, and you can tell, start to plot your course there as to where you're going to start hitting for farming. Look, we already have 6 common samples, and there we got a medal. Maybe it's a 2 medal. Sometimes these are 2 or 3s. Well, 2 Warbond medals. See, that worked out pretty good. So now we're going to go check out this other question mark. That is a nuke. So here's what I learned about these. I thought when I started playing, I thought these were just like innocuous. Couldn't do much with them. However, and this is a good chance to demonstrate. Come this way. Come. There we go. So what you can do with these, which is pretty cool, once they get closer, if they decide to get closer, as you're running away, oh, they already shot it. I need to move. It blows up. There you go. They shot it themselves. So what just happened there was, I'm just going to put down the Gatling. I'm not dealing with this. What happened there is when those stuck nukes, when they take damage, even one bullet, they start to implode. And it's good if you're trying to run away, make an escape. You can use that to try to clear a path for yourself. Let's see what I can take out with one 500 kg. Maybe I can get that. Maybe. Factory. Ah, didn't take out the factory. So it's a big bomb, but not big enough. Of course. Okay. Fabricators, that's what they're called. That's alright. These are a little trickier to take out than the bug holes. Alright, good. Okay. That's done. Hey. There we go. I don't often do the full zoom in. But it's useful, you know, so don't forget you can do that. So for me, my bindings are with my right mouse button. I tap it once to zoom in and zoom out. If I hold it, gives me this type of range. And I let go. Now some people like running the crosshair always on, which you can set up. I personally didn't like it. That's just me. I feel like it kind of takes away from the immersion aspect of the game. But again, this is more personal preference. I will say that I see the benefit if you're like running and gunning, shooting from the hip occasionally, of having the crosshair always on the screen. I personally did not enjoy having the crosshair on the screen all the time, but that's just me. All right, I'm going to try the bomb again here on that factory. There we go. How good am I going to get it? That's square. Let's see. Will it take out this dude? That pretty good. That didn't take them all out. It took out. Nope. That's fine. Not a big deal. Just don't let them call in for reinforcements. Pretty nice. I might get used. I might get used to having the 500 kg. Okay, so here's a good example. Sorry. Here's a good example. You will get one of these kind of side objectives on a level 2 mission. That's about it, just one. Level 3 missions, you'll get 2 of them normally. Yeah, you don't have any ammo for me though, so that's useless. Alright, so I guarantee there's a couple, probably a few dudes here lingering around. Oh yeah. Oh Lord, come on. There's no reason why you missed that much. Alright, I'm not waiting for that to come this way. Go and take care of that, please. Thank you, orbital laser. Awesome. Okay. So, now we're near the other objective too, which is the pod data. So, the satellites are useful, which if you've been playing long enough, you probably already know. When you get the satellite, it'll reveal anything that you haven't already found on the map for you to then go and find. So I like to do these when I find them, even on a level 2, because you might, again, we're looking for loot, right? We're looking for metals, and the more metals we get, the better. So if this increases your chance, then why not do that? Makes total sense, right? Right. Come on. Alright. There's a little trick with these. If you move them, you will hear, because if you're doing this solo, normally you got someone down there who's like monitoring where it's moving, because it'll look like this. Right? So I know I need to move it there where the little caret is, right? The little cutout. But if you're doing it alone, you have to listen for a sound as you're moving it. And you'll listen for it. Hold on. Right there. That little ching, that little chirp is all you need. Now when you go back here, it's green and you can complete the radar station. So look, these 3 I have not found yet, and I'm going to go get them after I complete the pod. So we'll complete the pod, and then I will go for the data. I'll go for the loot. There's a patrol over there, which is fine. So I'm going to drop the Gatling sentry there, because I have it. And we'll start the upload and collect whatever's around. Yep, let that take care of that. No need for me to get involved. Well, they called the bot, that's fine. Most of the sentries will attack the bot ships also. Yep, this one too, but not fast enough, that's fine. Just take out the reinforcements, I'm good with that. Yeah, it's trying to. Not enough. Alright. That's done. I think this is just, yeah, one of the, oh, but it has ammunition, which is good. I don't need it right now, but what do you have there? Machine gun. I'll take it. Okay, now down here, these are way off. But that's okay, we'll go to it anyway. No reason not to, you know? Oh, this might be metals here. This is good. These little huts usually have, of course, machine gun time. Oh, didn't mean to reload. We're just slowing this whole thing up now. Yep. Don't care. Well, that is more than fine. Okay. Okay, here we go. Good. So if you ever see these containers, when I started playing the game, I thought they were just like decoration, like, you know, part of the map. No, no, no. You can either chuck a grenade at it or do this. And inside there is loot. Oh, what we got? Requisition slips. Super credits. 10 credits. Now, what I have noticed, hold on, what do we have here? Arc thrower, I don't like. Grenade launcher, I'll take this other machine gun here. I'm gonna double time it back now so we can get out of here. So one thing I've noticed is occasionally you will come across super credit loot and it is worth 100 and not 10. This doesn't happen often, but it does happen occasionally. And funny enough, it usually happens on trivial level, which is level 1s, and then the level 2 missions like this one. I'm sure you can find them on level 3s, 4s, and 5s and higher on difficulty. But in my farming adventures so far, I've primarily found them on the trivial missions and the easy missions, which are the level 2s. So a little tip there. You never know what you're going to find. So definitely, if you're able to, complete your mission task and you have time left over, yeah, go looking around, explore. Who knows what you'll find. Again, assuming that you're comfortable going it solo, or if you have a squad, that's even better, by all means. It's fun to do it with a partner or a few, but if you can't, that's fine. You can still play this game alone. I'm nowhere near as good as other players that I've seen other divers on YouTube, and they're just insanely good. They're tackling, the hell dive mission, level 9 difficulty, extreme difficulty on their own. That's not me. At least not yet anyway. I don't think I ever will be at that level. I just enjoy playing the game at a challenging level, but not to the point where I'm getting frustrated. I do not game for frustration in my age. I game now for fun, and that's how I want to keep it. But it's good to have a challenge. Just not a challenge that's going to make me want to break my rig or my PS5 controller when I'm playing on console, if you know what I'm saying. And that's pretty much it. I'll finish this extraction off. It'd probably be a cakewalk since I got the trusty old Gatling sentry. And definitely use your HUD to see for any incoming enemies on the mini-map. It's super useful, especially during this time, but no, you cannot shoot the gun when you're in this mode. It'll try to tag the map. So you gotta, raise it up and bring it down just to kind of get an idea as to what you're dealing with. On a trivial level and a level 2, you normally, there's one there coming in. I'll let the Gatling sentry deal with that. Coming up, there you go. And normally, on a level 1 and level 2 difficulty, you will not run into super difficult extractions. The terminists can get a little tricky. They'll try to, attack you with the little tiny bugs and stuff like that, but this has a blind spot apparently. Those are not bad. This one is not terrible either. There's a dropship. There we go. Yeah, get some. That's not gonna do it. Yep. Like a hot knife through butter. Yeah. And another tip, do not get the machine gun sentry. It is not nearly as good as the Gatling sentry. But, if you're starting out, I would avoid the machine gun sentry completely. Save your requisition slips for the Gatling sentry at all times. Anyway. But yeah, it's a pretty simple farming run. Nothing too crazy. So again, doing these, a few of these you can knock out in 15, 20 minutes. And, it's a good way to 1, earn XP, but 2, collect resources. So definitely, go forth and farm. Try the bug worlds, the Terminid system as well. Right now, the the major order is for the automatons, so that's why I'm doing automaton missions. However, I was doing Terminids mainly for like the bulk of the start of the game when I began, which is fun. But it's good to take a break from the bugs. But I'm sure we'll be back there in no time as well to tackle those sons of bitches as well. But anyway, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. And until next time, guys.